What's going on, man? Town to town news, man. We in here for a big one, man, right now, man. We got my big homie, man, Big Les in the building, man. How you doing, big guy, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm all good. I'm blessed, man. It's blessed to have you, man. Just to sit and actually meet you, man, and just how you just provide my platform with your wisdom, man. You know?
Man, for sure, man.
It's a sunny day out here on this rooftop, man. You got me on this good scenery, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're gonna see the city, man. See the city. Man.
I like that, man. So, the internet, man, I've been looking at, you know, YouTube is real familiar about you, you know what I'm saying? But I want to let my viewers really know the real Big Les, you know what I'm saying? So, go ahead and introduce yourself how you want to introduce yourself, big guy.
Yo, this is Big Les, man. You know, your boy from Man Stop It Podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm up here on the rooftop with my man doing the interview. Yeah, it's me, man. Big
so
Les.
Look, I'm gonna get right into it, man. You from 46 originated, man, and
yeah, for sure.
I heard you saying that 13 you was in it. But you was rotating with the BDs, man, young. But your older brother, is one of the guys, GD.
Yeah, my older brother. Yeah. I was back when I was coming up, man. That was under the Third Rail Act, man. You feel me? It was one. You know what I'm saying? And then they divided or whatever. But my brother and them went one way, which was with the GDs, and then other family members went with the BDs. You know what I'm saying? So I was just under some following my brother type shit, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And I went with him, you feel me, at 13, but I was young, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened.
So at 13, following your brother and first of all, you 13 growing up on the low end, correct?
Yeah.
Now, how was that? Was it, I know it wasn't as violent as it is now. Just give me a walkthrough on how it was, 13-year-old, seeing a division and having to pick and choose following your older brother that young.
Oh man, you know, as when you got a big brother, man, like the kind of big brother I have, man, you know, you always want to be like your big brother. You want to follow your big brother. You know what I'm saying? So growing up, me as a kid, 13. Man, growing up was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't it was killings, but it was robberies, all that type of shit. You feel me? But it wasn't as much as what's going on now. You feel me? So we had a lot more structure. I was young. You feel me? And it was way more structure than now. You feel me? So man, growing up, me as a kid, I had fun, man.
That's what's up. So did you have a lot of siblings? You have a big family growing up?
I have a super big family. You feel me? Like, we deep. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying in the house, like,
no,
was it like that?
In the house, it was just me and my two brothers. I had two brothers and my mom. That's it.
Okay.
And my you know, my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Stone.
I asked that because you got 17 kids, man, and that's a blessing, you know, for a man to spread his seed out like that. So how old was you when you first started?
My first baby was I was 18. So 10 kids, let me correct you, 10 kids biological.
Okay.
Right? At birth, that's mine.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
4 marriage.
Okay.
With my wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's 14.
Okay. So 10 biological. Okay, so the first one you was 18.
Yeah.
So it must have came.
Yeah, man.
Back to back.
Man, they was coming back to back. I'm talking about as soon as the motherfucker get out the hospital, man. Shit.
You right
First
back
day
in.
home, man. First day home, I was in that motherfucker. I'm just for real though. I wouldn't let it heal, man.
So how many boys and girls is it?
I got 8 boys, 6 daughters. Yeah, 8 sons and 6 daughters.
So, and then, you know, all right, you got these stars, the sons, you know, all your kids are stars, you in your eyes, but I mean, like, you know, far as what I'm aware of,
Right, yeah.
and what the internet, you know, aware of, Rooga and MOB Scrapp. So,
yeah, for sure.
these two right here, once I got familiar with these guys, me per se,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Rooga because I really wasn't familiar with MOB Scrapp. That's why I'm gonna ask you a question.
Right,
Rooga, I love his music, man. Following Duck,
Yeah.
I got up on it with that.
Yeah,
I did not have no connection of. I didn't even know they was cousins, you know, until you know you hear the stories.
Right.
So I want you, before I even get to any of these things, tell me about a day, how a day would be when it'd just be Brick, Duck, Rooga, Scrap, all y'all just, you know, I see you smile when I said that, a day just when all y'all just.
Hey man, it's like a day with them, man. It's like they'll tell you themselves that I'm the one been there. You feel me? They go play ball, I'm there. We go play football, basketball, whatever. I'm there with them, man. A day with them was fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to be in all their presence at one time. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because Duck was a joy. You know what I'm saying? Duck was a joy. All of them was a joy, man. Just being around all my younger generation. Scrap, my son, Duck. You know, they all talk shit. They all, you know, got into it and all kind of stuff, man. But we had a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of fun with them.
And I see when I ask you that, man, I see the joy just pop up in you. It glows all over you. So I know it's genuine. You know, a lot of people just, you know, say things just to say things. Some people just, you know, paint the narrative the wrong way. But when you see it the genuine way, you know it's real. So that's what's up, man. I understand that's real, man. So speaking of your son, Scrap, man, MOB Scrap, man, how old was he when he passed?
He was 17 when he passed.
17.
Yeah.
So I heard you mention that you had seen some things when you first knew that he was involved, like deeply involved, but you never said nothing or mentioned it to him. You looked out the window. You seen him, you know, active in something. You know what I mean. You never let him know that you seen him. As far as like being in the streetwise, like when did you notice him being in the streetwise? Deep.
Oh man.
You seen it, but you didn't really. You feel me?
I really didn't. You know, as us as parents, man, we try to secure our kids as much as possible as we could. You know, like they always say, like, where the father, where the mother, where the father at? You know, you can't, you know, I don't think that's right. You feel me?
Facts.
Because Scrap had both parents in the household. You know what I'm saying? But when I knew that he never let me saw, you know, he never let me saw him doing nothing crazy. But after one of my sons got shot, it changed my son, you know. He had a set of friends that he ran with that was in the streets. He had a set of friends that he ran with that wasn't in the streets, that he tried to protect. But he was with both sides, his friends, you know what I'm saying? So he was walking around sometimes with pipes and stuff like that, but I never saw it. You know what I'm saying? Until he told me one day, like, he had something in the house, you know what I'm saying? But I never knew that, you know what I'm saying? But he told me, like, Pops, you'd rather me get caught with it than without it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, man. I wish my son had it on him the day he died.
Facts.
I wish he had it on him, man. So people probably say, man, why is his father talking like that? Well, my son was in the streets. And I really didn't know he was that deep in the streets at that time. You feel me? So, yeah.
So, these allegedly bodies that they putting on him that he did and slid for, at that time, you wasn't aware that him being that actor.
I don't know nothing about all them bodies they talking about.
So
man.
After the fact and it's coming up, was it shocking to you? Like, not my little Brian. Like, was it shocking? That's all. Was it like, no, not little Brian? Like when these allegations is coming up, people and everything on the internet.
I don't know, man. I ain't know nothing about nothing, man. I don't know nothing about none of that all that internet shit that's going on, man. A lot of that shit be flaws, man. Cap. It don't be them people that a lot of people putting stuff up on the internet. That shit don't be accurate. That shit don't be real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just be putting shit up to put shit up.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? To get some attention, some clicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just know that he wasn't no bitch. You feel me? He and niggas knew that. You know what I'm saying? And like certain situations, like I be watching certain interviews where like Butter, say that, Scrapp stood up for him, and when niggas was finna try to get out on him, and he was that type of dude at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit was real.
So he had it in him early.
Yeah,
he had him in him early.
Yeah.
Was he into music?
Yeah, he was rapping. He was rapping. He got a song with them and from the squad. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's him, Duck, and Rooga, but that was Scrapp's song. That was his, that was his hook.
Okay.
So I'm the one was holding the light at that video shoot. I was holding the light. So this is the type of moments that I know that I got with all of them. You feel me? Like I asked him, like somebody told me that's Scrapp's hook on the song. That's his. And I'm out there with him, so I'm like, I asked him like, nah, that's your hook. You wrote the hook. He like, yeah, pops. Then he say, I don't want to rap. I want, he was too deep in the streets. So he was basically like, I want my brother to make it, and I want my cousin Duck to make it. So that's where his mind was at. His mind wasn't even on him rapping. He can rap. If you do your research, you see him on the internet with some songs with Dooski. You know what I'm saying? Like he really been doing it, like Rooga been doing it. But Scrapp got videos like around time with him and his brother Rooga got a video. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to rap. He was too deep off into the streets. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Man, that's wild when you see talented people, you know what I'm saying, have a talent and an exit way up out of here, and really don't pay attention or grasp on it like they supposed to.
Yeah.
Because I see he had a talent. He come from a talented upbringing. His brother that's one of he in my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like I mess with Rooga every day you feel me? And when you do that, you feel like you got a bond with these guys. You know what I'm saying? But and speaking of Rooga, how you feel about his success right now today?
How I feel about his success?
Yeah, how you coming?
Oh man, I love his success, bro. I was there all the way, with my son. You feel me? I'm super proud of him. You know what I'm saying? From where he came from to where he at now. Me and my son, we talk all the time, man. He trying to get me. He want me to come, out there to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot going on myself that, I know people probably be, damn, why let's still in Chicago? He ain't out there with his son. My son tried to he want me to come. He told me, you need to get up out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So, and I told him I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm ugly, super proud of my son, man. Trust me and believe me, he ain't forgot his people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he where he at, but he love his family and he love his friends and associates, his brothers, people in general. So he don't forget about nobody. He ain't forget about nobody.
So do you want to leave Chicago?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm leaving Chicago. I'm leaving Chicago, man.
You going?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not. really looking towards Vegas or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
You like the heat like that?
Hell no, that
That's
heat
why-
hot than motherfucker. You know
That's why
like
me
right
neither.
now, in the summertime, it's overly 120
I
something
can't
like
do
that
it.
degrees.
I can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? So, no man, I might stay where it's a little cool at, and just go out there to chill. You know what I'm saying? And kick it with my son and
But ain't really no good where it's cool to relocate at other than here. You might well stay here. If that's the case, big guy.
No, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I ain't gonna disclose where I'm gonna go right now.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Since we ride, you know, I heard you breaking down fractures of 4-6, meaning like, you know, with
Generations?
Yeah. Now, you was there before the labels and all that, before the terror and all that.
Oh yeah, way.
Right.
before that, bro.
So how was it when over there when you was over there originated? It was what, GDs, BDs, MCs?
No. 4-6 is come from Stones.
Okay.
4-6 Long, that's their name. 4-6 Long Stones. That's where they originated from. My father was an old 4-6 Long Stone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why I say it's like generations in that shit. It wasn't no BDs truly. You know what I'm saying? Down there, it wasn't no MCs on the 6. You know what I'm saying? It was really originated Stones. Like I said, it was Stones. But you know, as the generations went on, you know, you got MCs and you got some BDs. But right now, the majority is still GDs down there. You know what I'm saying? But it's Stones, older Stones too. But 4-6 come from, like, you know, you ever heard of a T. Rogers from Cali?
No.
He one of the old Stones. He played in movies like, he was in like Colors. He originated from 4-6. He was the one sitting at the gate with the 3 young boys when they was talking business, and Pac-Man and rolled up on him.
Okay, I remember that shit.
He was in the wheel. He was in the, yeah. So yeah, you know, T. Rogers is, I always heard of T. Rogers as I was coming up as a teenager. T. Rogers and his big brother, you know what I'm saying? So, which is Mob is my big cousin. He my king, you know what I'm saying? But we won the game. We was more family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I really looked up to Mob and Licio, which is Mark Bonner. Them the 2 guys that I looked up to. They were Stones. Dolph. It's quite a few people that I can name that was down there as the older generation over me. Dolph, Mola, Licio, it's quite a few guys, you know what I'm saying? And my father. So T. Rogers and his big brother was Stones from 47. They was from 4-6. Their mother moved them up out here like in the late 70s, I heard. And my cousin Mola and my Uncle Rick, you know what I'm saying, another one I looked up to, you know, that's my Uncle Rick. He told me a lot about T. Rogers and his big brother, you know what I'm saying? So T. Rogers was like 12 years old when they got up out of Chicago. His brother had to be about 15. But I always heard the story about this, and they moved to Cali. But I never really found out about T. Rogers till like, I really didn't know his name, you know what I'm saying? They said it was just 2 brothers. But a few years ago is when I found out who T. Rogers was. You know what I'm saying? All the time I was going to Cali back and then, he was out there in Cali. So that's where the Black P. Stones originated. You know, they originated from here, but T. Rogers is the one went out there in the jungle and all that and informed Black P. Stones, which he you know, the blood is tied in with him. He brought the bloods, you know, you know what I'm saying, he stamped that. You know what I'm saying?
I always wondered how did that. I had heard that too, but I never knew who he was.
Yeah. You can Google T. Rogers, man. You can Google T. Rogers, it's gonna pop up. In 47 in Cottage Grove, that's where he come from. You know what I'm saying? And him and his big brother was the reason, but T. Rogers was more really active because when his big brother went out there, from what I heard, he was on some other stuff because he was really like the head of the 6, of the 4-6 back in the day.
His brother, his big
brother, yeah.
Okay. So, I hear a lot of the younger generation, Bud, FBG Bud, a few others, they say they feel like y'all generation was worse than their generation now. Do you agree with that?
No. No, it was more, we had more structure, man. Like, they generation, man, ain't no structure. So how can we be worse than y'all? When y'all out here just killing, well, not all of them, not everybody, but some people don't care about kids. They popping up with switches and all that, just shooting up people. Back when we was coming up, it was, man, take the kids in the house, go ahead, get on. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They don't do that now. They popping out of cars with switches, man. So how can they say that our generation was worse than that? We had killings, we had robberies and all that type of stuff, but our generation wasn't nowhere near as crazy as this generation. Go ahead.
So I think what they mean by worse is the structure wise. So they honor, I ain't gonna say they was afraid of the structure and discipline. They honored it. You had to, right? Now, when the discipline and aura and the heads get knocked out the way, you can run free like hyena. Like, you ever seen a dog, you had a dog locked up all day, you finally let him out, you done locked him up, he probably been in the crib for a whole week. Mm-hmm. You finally let him outside, he just run crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because he feel like he free. I can, you feel me? And I just think that's what happened to these generations, man, when these pillars or towers of men that we had to keep things in order got knocked out and the blind started leading the blind. It felt like discipline and structure wasn't structured. You feel what I'm saying? Mm. And so it felt like it was free enterprise. So these young niggas just came out here and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do that make a little sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sort of some sense, but we have to, as they don't consider big homies no more, but some of them they do consider big homies. A lot of them don't honor big homies.
Where did that come from? We ain't fuck a big homie, or we ain't got no big bro.
That's because a lot of big homies are people that's older than them young guys. They can't relate to them. They don't feel like they can, they don't respect them young guys. So if you don't respect them, they not gonna respect you. If you got respect you gotta give respect to earn respect. That's why I don't care if you're a baby. You gotta give a baby respect.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So, like for instance, Zoo. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing but respect for Shorty, man. I got a lot of respect for him. Because you know why? He respect the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he'll tell anybody. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect you more than anybody, Les. You know what I'm saying? That's because the type of relationship we got. You know what I'm saying?
And you talking about BayZoo?
Yeah.
Okay,
we might not. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not to cut you off. How did y'all gain that so tight relationship glued in like that? Was it just strictly because of 4-6?
No, it's because like BayZoo and them, like, and his era of crew of young guys that's around, like a lot of them respect Big Les on the strength of how I came to them, how I respected them. You know what I'm saying? Like, them growing up as teenagers in the neighborhood, I've been left the hood. You know what I'm saying? But when I slide through the hood, they know who Les. They know Les is. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's Les. And I showed them nothing but love. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that's just where it comes from. You got to give respect to earn it, man.
So, okay, you a cornerstone. I know that. I see that. I see how, the respect comes from all angles, from all sides. So that right there tells me you are a cornerstone in the rack. Not even just the rack, all over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Midwest era. Even you touch people farther. I'm gonna go further than that. So you've been to millions of a lot of peace treaty seminars. Do you believe this pushing peace is working, and why it's not working?
Oh man, do I believe the pushing peace is working? It's working in some. Everybody got their own direction in pushing peace. Everybody not pushing peace the same way. You see JMane pushing peace with a box of cereal. I'm just saying, like, he pushing peace with a box of cereal, man. That's my man. I fuck with JMane. Everybody push peace in different in their own different way. Pushing peace. That's why I look at the internet. I see everybody I ain't pushing peace. Everybody not gonna push peace the same, bro. You're not gonna push peace the same. And I ain't gonna lie, Shorty, he doing this thing. He pushing peace with a box of cereal. And the kids, they love him. That's what we need. We need to reach these youth. A lot of the youth.
He doing
because we ain't gonna pushing peace with the older motherfucking generation, the older little guys that's coming up now. It's a lot of bloodshed. So we really gotta get these kids. So what he's doing is he's doing it with the cereal. And everybody, like I said, is pushing peace differently. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So that's where, pushing peace is working. I want to push peace. I'm not. I don't want to say I want to. I'm doing it. Because I'm reaching a lot of young youth that hit me up in my DMs, that I stay connected with some of them. You know what I'm saying? I just lost one of them back in July. He from Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Jay Smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Jay Smoke.
He came up here. He was 27 years old. He came up here to meet me, him, his mama, his girl. You feel me? And when he came up here, we went out and ate. We kicked it, and he was coming back. And his mother always said, like, my son really love you. He watch all your videos. This just letting people know, like, look, people is hearing me. They know what's going on.
Out the way, out the area, yeah.
They not just in Chicago. I got people reach out to me from Virginia, Florida, wherever.
Yeah.
They know who Big Les is.
Global.
You hear me? So that just come from the internet. That's the internet. Getting on the internet, speaking, telling that Chicago shit. And he went back home, text me. We supposed to, and shit, his mother texted me and was like, my son is brain dead. Do you know what that did to me? Because I've been knowing he been on the internet following me since I've been doing it, like a couple of years. So every time I pop on live, he popping on my live, he on there.
Locked in.
I see his name, he popped right in. We exchanged numbers, we started talking, you know what I'm saying? And he, a young guy, 27. So, and then for him to finna come back, and I got an interview with him. I did an interview with him in my crib. You know what I'm saying? And it's finna, I'm gonna bring it out. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I just, I cried like a baby, man. Man, like,
sorry for your loss.
There's somebody that I didn't really know like that, but he gravitated towards me off the internet, and we bumped heads when we met. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like shit. He was a son of mine. That hurt me, man. So that's the type of peace and the pushing. He was a Crip, and he was in them streets out there in Kentucky. He was a Crip. His whole family was big. You know what I'm saying? He fucked with me. He loved me. I watch all your videos.
That's what's up. So you all right, man. Pushing peace and your platforms and your voice do hit a lot of folks in a lot of areas. And pushing peace is pushed in different fractions and
It
forms.
is. Yeah.
You're right. Shout out to JMane for
Yeah.
reaching out to the kids, because you're right, the kids that's where the root's at. If you attack the root first, the sprout will be better. You know what I'm saying? Then trying to wait. Yeah. So
you know, once they reach that certain age, they like 9 years old. They in them streets, man.
Yeah.
They out there looking and watching the big guys, like Lil Mo. Lil Mo was out there young, man.
Yeah.
Young, man. Dooski and them. You know what I'm saying? He was up under them. You feel me? My son.
Man, you see,
you know what I'm saying? So when you out there that young and you like being around them guys, you see this and you seeing this and seeing that, that's the shit, you know, shit. You want to be like them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do you feel about, you know, seeing all these young youths and, you know, trying to reach out to them and then just seeing them? Well, you just gave a story, he didn't really crash it, but just seeing them crash out.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit hurt. That shit hurt, man, because I don't want to, cause at the end of the day, they somebody's kids too. All these young niggas that's out here killing each other, that's doing this, man, they somebody's kids too, man. You know what I'm saying? So, they need guidance too. That shit hurt. Just you watch these young niggas just every day killing each other, man.
Yeah.
Like they can really get along. It can really be peace. You know what I'm saying? But
a lot of them used to get along at first.
Yeah, they all did. A lot of them, I didn't watch it. I witnessed it. Man. I witnessed it way before this shit happened, man.
So the youth, the ones that just take on the outcast name and run with it, meaning like the ones that know better, the ones that was raised under the umbrella of, you know, do right and know what it is, and still choose to be an outcast. Speaking of that, like Muda, you know what I'm saying? You know his whole family, you seen him since a shorty, and he still, you know, chose to or decides to go against the grain and be disrespectful.
Man, Muda, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was rocking with him. I love his mama. I know his mama, aunties, his uncles. I know his family, man. You feel me? Just off what he said about my little cousin, you know what I'm saying? Then I called you on it. I called. We talked. Then you treated it like it was a joke when I'm on the phone with you. Hey, hold on, play that back. That was disrespectful, bro. You know what I'm saying? You the same one. Same one. Your mama hit me up when you was in the feds. Your mother hit me up and said, Les, Muda wants you to come to court for him. Him and my homie Marcus that I grew up with. You know, Marcus was always behind all them little guys, man. He always tried to reach out to them, and he tried to guide a lot of them because he worked in the center. So he knew all of them, you feel me? So Marcus always was like, you know, but his mama wanted me to go to court for him. And I would have did it, but I wasn't even in town. I was out with Kels at the time. You know what I'm saying? But for you to do something like that, man, I don't know. Whatever he got going on with somebody else, you know, they ain't got nothing to do with Big Les. You know what I'm saying?
So he wanted you to come to court on his behalf.
Yeah, his mother asked me, said, Muda want me to come to court. And I would have came, but I wasn't even in town.
So you was out of town with Kels?
I was out of town. Yeah, I was on tour.
On tour with Kels. How you was on tour with Kels? Explain that. How you know Kels? Like how you?
I know him. We come from the same hood.
So you and Kels on phone like basis.
Yeah. Matter of fact, as I speak right now, I just got his information from one of our homies that I grew up with. He sent me his information, and I'm finna write him. Because I haven't talked to my boy in about 5 years since he been gone. So I'm gonna reach out to him because when he left, we left on we was on bad terms.
You
That's
and Kev?
just like brothers. Yeah, we like brothers, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, brothers fall out. You know what I'm saying?
You want to speak about it?
Yeah, I can speak about it.
Yeah. What y'all fell out about?
We fell out about situation over my pay, to be honest with you. Not my pay, but me coming into work. Because when we out of town, we work 24 hours, man. We ain't getting no rest, man.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So when we come home, we got shifts. So some dude that was his accountant, some new guy, text my fucking phone, don't know me, like really know me. Oh yeah, Rob, so you gotta come in. Man, I'm not coming nowhere. I'm off today.
Right.
Right? I'm off. I'm at home. I'm paying bills. I'm taking care of my business. And I'm feeling good. I'm out driving, doing what I'm doing. And motherfucker text your phone and say, yeah, Rob, so you got to come in. Man, stop it, man.
Man, stop it.
I'm not coming in today. So what happened was, I go to the studio. Cause I ain't finna talk to the accountant dude. You know what I'm saying? You don't run me, man. So I go to the studio. At the door. You know what I'm saying? All the time. He in there, but he ain't coming to the door. I'm beating on the door like, you know what I'm saying? What you talking about? So he never came in. So at this time, motherfucker, then he put on there too. He said, if you don't come in, don't come back. That's what really got to me. Like, what are you doing? That's what made me shoot over there. Like,
Facts.
I'm right around the corner, so I shot right to it. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm banging on the door, he never come to the door. I call him. Now what Rob at? He ain't here, Les, you know. All the time, he in that motherfucker. So he waiting on three people that was in process of being new security, moving us out the way to put them in, right? They pull up. So when they pull up, he come out. So I'm like, man, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like you in there all this time. He leaned on my car. Here, talk to me. You know? Man, look, man. You talking about I gotta come in. Much as I tried to holler at you, hey, Les, you know, this me and my boy. This me and Kel. You know, it's my brother, man. I love him. You know what I'm saying? I love him. It's my homie. It's my brother. You feel me? So as we talking, niggas is in our business. I don't care about these three motherfuckers, man. You know, old man, I respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like the old man, I respect him, right? But as I'm talking to Kels, you got this other little guy, and I know him from growing up too back in the day. They some stones or something, you know what I'm saying? So he's standing behind me as I'm talking to Rod, like he's leaning on my car. I'm talking to Rod. We like this, close to close. This nigga standing, you know how motherfucker behind you, but they nudge you a little bit, so you too close now. What the fuck? I turn around like, hold on. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What the fuck is behind me, nigga? You know, that's what I tell a nigga. But my big sister, Candy, shout out Candy, man. Female, man. She was with us, man. She a bulldog. Security. You know what I'm saying? Calling any nigga that ever was on his team. Calling anybody. Stood on business. Everybody know Candy, man, from off the west side. Female. Did Heroes. Did, what's the other club that all them people died in? 21 people died in.
Yeah, I heard about
E2s or whatever.
E2s,
she did all that shit. She hard. So she popped out the truck. Stood on the wall. She gonna ride with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I told dude, get the fuck from behind me, bro. Rob know me, bro. This man know me. We grew up together. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't no bitching me or none of that, bro. So man, come on, tell them. Come on, he go in the crib. He go in the studio. He tell him, man, I said, yeah, that's what you better do. You know to walk your ass in there, nigga. Now this is my homie. Now ain't no love lost with Rob. That's my brother.
Brother Squabble.
But
right.
this is what went on. Is inspired with me and him. You know what I'm saying? And I said, yeah, you know to take your ass in there, nigga. You know what's up. So he went and come out, smashed the coffee on the ground. He good, all that. You know what I'm saying? But the old man come to me say, little brother, what's the problem? I said, man, no, you good, Pops. I would never disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? But who is that, your nephew or something? You can't do that, bro. You can't just stand behind me like that. That was disrespectful, because that could start some shit. Then turn around after my man get booked, whatever. Dude, the same little nigga stood behind me at one of my Shakespeare grammar school reunions. Tried to shake my hand. Man, fuck on.
Man, stop it.
Man, stop it, man. I slide his ass, roll, man. No, but that's it, man. But
wow,
but Kels, man, it's like we got a lot of history, bro. Like I got a lot of history with him, man. Like to the point he used to call me Sleepy Security, bro. Shit, can't do shit but sleep with you. You out there 24 hours sitting in trucks and shit, sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we can pull up in front of the hotel, man. And we can't even go upstairs, man.
Yeah, man.
Sleeping, but man, a lot of times I just jump up out that motherfucker. Hey, Les, what you doing? Man, I'm going upstairs to my room. Fuck are you talking about? I'm taking a shower. Wash my ass. Go to sleep a little bit. Y'all can sit y'all ass down here. Oh, Rob man, look, man, stop it, man. Yeah. He don't do shit, man. No, but I'm just, but that's real talk, though. That's real shit, man. Ain't no bullshit, no flaws.
So what, that was the last time you seen them? That little incident?
That little incident right there? Yeah, that was the last day when they booked him. I went to court for him the first day at the county jail when they first got him and he turned over his passport.
Mm-hmm.
All that, I went to court. So yeah, that's the last time I really said that last talk. That little incident, that's the last time I talked to him and all that.
So all these allegations and everything, how they booked them, did it hurt you? Was you like, man, stop it? Just
say
like
it again,
that,
man. Stop it, man. That's a lot of cap, man. A lot of them motherfuckers doing that shit.
They lying.
To try to get money. All that shit was about money, man. With that man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like a lot of that shit was about money, man. Then a lot of people, they judge people and don't know people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit.
They definitely banished him.
Yeah, but he'll be back. Motherfuckers know. I'm telling y'all, he coming home. For all you motherfucker haters out there, Big Les gonna be out there with his boy on the cane, man. He coming home, man. Stop it, man. Y'all
Free Kels, man.
Free Kels.
Free Kels, man. Man,
y'all
stop.
Heard it from me, man. He coming home, you fool ass people.
Y'all hear from Big Les, man. Right there, home, man. Yeah. That's wild, man. That's right there is an exclusive story because I never knew the connection.
Yeah.
Never knew the connection at all.
It's my dog.
Until you just said it right there.
I'm talking about like I met a lot of people. I met a lot of I've been out there networking for Duck, my son Rooga. I've been networking, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been networking, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? For Duck and Rule. Because I knew they drive and I knew how they, they gon', you know what I'm saying? Even when I was out there meeting people, I'm putting them on the phone with my son Rule and my cousin Duck and, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just always did it. Like, I always backtrack my son anyway because I know my son. He can talk to somebody and he I know how he moves. You feel me? So that's how basically he got to Ye. You know what I'm saying?
So are you still like really hands on and still in it like that musically?
Yeah, since I started my podcast though, I kinda I got an artist, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Laden, man.
Shout out
Laden, man.
Shout out
That's my man. He made that song. He got a song on YouTube, Forever Young.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Duck, talking about LA. He talking about Saudi up north. Pappy. He got a raw song, man. And he's speaking on them. He put Mama Duck name in it, LA Mama name in it.
Okay.
It's a nice song, and I rock with a lot, man. So that's really like one of the, and I got a couple of female artists that I deal with. You know what I'm saying?
So you got a nice little jacket coming, man. You know,
Yeah.
so you know, for everybody, the viewers, man, stay in tune, man. Big Les got something for y'all, man. So speaking on like how you get your hands on, you know, industry wise, I had seen that you know, Rooga is been with Ye on the Donda album and everything, and that came about because of you. How did that come about? How you put all that together? How you know Ye?
Well, per se, I really don't know Ye, like know Ye. You know what I'm saying? But been in his presence sometimes. Yeah, I've been in his presence, but Ye really don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? But how that come about with my son and Ye is through Malik. Shout out Malik Youssef. Malik Youssef is he's an artist from Chicago, you know, older guy, you know what I'm saying? He like a few years younger than me, you know what I'm saying? But he with Ye. So Malik was like, he on Grammys and all that with Ye, you know what I'm saying? Malik is big, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. Shout out Malik, like I said. But I reached out to Malik on IG, you know what I'm saying? And my son didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got to go behind my son. Like, I got him a couple of managers that it didn't fit well with him, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be his soul manager. I'm his soul manager.
Facts.
I'm his pops.
Facts.
You feel me? So, like I said, I'm gonna do everything I can for any of my kids to make it to where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, I just push like that. You feel me? So, I get up with Malik on IG, hit me back. So he's like, yeah, bro, you know what's going on? You know, we chopped it up and everything. So, like, yeah, I'm Rooga father. I let him know all that. He said, yeah, man, I chopped it up with Rooga, but he never got back up with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's why I'm getting up with you. You feel me? So me and him chopped it up, and he was like, man, we chopped it up for a minute. Then he was like, man, if there's anything like I could do to help you, or who you want me to reach out to, I'm like, shit, could you holler at No ID, J Boogie, which I don't know if y'all know who J Boogie is. J Boogie is from the west side of Chicago, real goon, but he businessman, he into the industry shit. He fuck with Ye now, big, you know what I'm saying? And so he was like, yeah, you know, I can reach out to him. So what happened was, he reached out to him, he brought it up to J Boogie. So at the time, J Boogie was like, shit, well, you got paperwork on him? See, you know, when you doing stuff in the music industry, man, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. You got to know somebody, right? This is like getting a job. You got to know somebody if a motherfucker need a job. So he got up with him, and he was like, you ain't got no paperwork on him? He like, no, this is the conversation me and him had. So he was like, man, but if there's anything else I can do for you, Les, I'll help you, bro. Anybody else you want me to reach out to, you know, I'll do it for you. So I'm like, cool. You know, that didn't go, you know what I'm saying? So one day at this particular time, I saw my son on IG making the GD anthem. You know, he was live. And everybody saw it, you know what I'm saying? He was live recording at home. And shit, he was like, this is it. That's what he said, you know. This it.
Rooga said that?
Yeah, okay. He said it, you know what I'm saying? So I was watching him. I was at home and I was just watching him record, you know. Sometimes I'd be over there with him, but at this time, you know, he just was at home recording in the crib, you know what I'm saying? He was on house arrest if I ain't mistaken too. So, shit, like I'm up north now with my cousin. I get a text from Malik like a few months later, a couple of months later or something. At this time, the GD anthem then went viral. That motherfucker was all over everywhere. It went viral. Right. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? So now they doing Skin Bone, all of them doing, you know what I'm saying, skits and shit on it. So now it's viral, motherfucker everywhere. So now Malik texts me like, yo, Les, y'all in LA? I'm like, nah, we in Chicago. I still got the text. You know what I'm saying? He like, shit, J Bull trying to get up with you and your son. I'm sitting in the car talking to my cousin. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? At the time, this is what it is. So now I called my son, like, man, he with Lil Chris now at the time though. With Big Chris now, you know. That's what he,
By West?
Yeah, that's my man. Shout out Big Chris, man.
Chris.
That's my boy, man. That's my son, man. I love Big Chris, man, you know. He a real one. But yeah, so he with Big Chris and shit, so yeah, son, you know, J Bully trying to get up with you. He like, yeah, I know I'm right here with Chris right now, you know, Big Chris right now. I'm like, all right, so I hung up. So now I got another homie, my man, which is Chef Tone. Like Chef Tone, I've been told Chef Tone about my son years ago. You know what I'm saying? But Chef Tone, I was with him when Rob brought him in.
Okay.
You know, Chef Tone is a producer from here, and he helped R. Kelly write the Double Up album.
Okay.
He helped do the Double Up album, and Chef Tone was writing for R. Kelly on that. So Chef Tone came up about like 2008 when he got his big mark. He started fucking with Trey Songz. He went to Atlanta. And, you know, he got a lot of hits with Trey Songz and all them, Justin Bieber and all them. Shout out to my boy Chef Tone. It's my boy. It's my little brother. And so Chef Tone hit me up one day. I'm taking my auntie home to Joliet. So all this is going with the you know, the Malik shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Chef heard the song, but he give me the script like, you know, man, I was going through my phone and I ain't heard from him in years, man. So he like, yeah, man, I was just, you know, going through my phone, man, deleting shit, and I ran across your number, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, what's up, Chef? He like, man, how your son doing? You know what I'm saying? But all the time he heard the song.
Right.
So Chef live in LA, and my son always back and forth from here to LA. Cause he said once he get off house arrest, he gone. Back and forth, we going to LA, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this time I plugged him and Chef up. From, you know, here, I talked to Chef, talked to my son. Chef put him in the studio, gave him a song, like fucking with him. But at this time, shit, Malika already had him in play for Ye.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, my son, after Chef, he shoot out to San Francisco. No, matter of fact, this is what happened. Malik put Ye on the phone.
Mm.
Yeah, it's what my son say. Malik put Ye on the phone. So he said when Ye get on the phone, he said, what did he say that part, what did he say that part when he say, about Free Hoover or some shit like, and Ye was singing that verse.
That's when it first came on. That's when it first kick off.
Ye was singing that verse, so he like, damn. He on the phone with him, you know what I'm saying? He like, damn. He said, man, make me a believer. No, he said, no, he heard him in the background, so he like, yeah, Ye wanna holler at you. He like, he hear Ye singing the shit. So he like, man, make me a believer. So he put Ye on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
He telling Malik that. He telling Malik that.
Yeah.
Make me a believer. And
Yeah.
he put Ye on the phone.
Like, man, you know, Trump to the free Larry, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Ye singing that part. So he like, damn, this shit real. So he shoot out to San Francisco. From LA, like 6 hours, they drove. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the rest is history, man. You know what I'm saying? He get there to Ye, they chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Ye fuck with him. Like, Ye fuck with my son hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that come in that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ye fucking with him. He gave Ye his life story, and Ye fuck with him. You know, like, people don't know, Ye really fuck with people from Chicago. A lot of people don't know, but Ye helps a lot of these young niggas that's rapping right now. Ye didn't help them. He didn't help them to get to where they at. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to proceed to going to where you want to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker only help you so far. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But now my son flying back and forth on jets and shit. You know what I'm saying? They sending for him in jets and this and that. He back and forth. I'm like, damn, you know, I'm happy than a motherfucker. You feel me?
Facts.
So now, you know what I'm saying? It come to Donda. At Soldier Fields, you know, he did it in the A. You know what I'm saying? Then they came to Chicago. So now, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the crib. I see, you know, my son on the big stage. Mom at home watching it, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching it, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I'm getting phone calls and this and that, motherfuckers that was there. Like, man, I see cuz, he out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, him and his homie Devo, you know, Devo tell me, say, yeah, you know, Malik told Rooga, if it weren't for your pops, you wouldn't be on this stage. So to get to all that, that's where all that come from. You feel me?
Man.
So you just gotta keep working, man. You can't stop. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop. You gotta keep going. I tell anybody that. Don't give up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And speaking on, I'm glad you're speaking on that Donda tour and all that. Wasn't Lil Durk on that Donda tour too?
Yeah, Lil Durk was with that on that Donda, but a lot of people don't know, like, you know, Ye went to Dirk about my son, you know, and told him, like, Rooga with me now. What we gonna do? How can we fix it? You know, and Dirk, you know, he like, Rooga cool, you know what I'm saying? But that's as far as it went, you know what I'm saying? As far as like trying to sit down, he didn't want to do that, you know. But I talked to my son, you feel me? And my son told me, like, yeah, I'll sit down with him. Like, he was willing, you know, he willing to sit down with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really want to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, we can meet up in the stadium, me and Dirk, his security and my security. Just us. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think, do you know Dirk from around the way? You know of his old man from around the way?
I met his father. You know, his father been locked up.
Right.
But you know, his father, I think probably a few years, he older than me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I met Big Durk, man, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a pleasure to meet Big Durk. You know what I'm saying? Because Big Durk come from my era.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So he one of them, you know, one of them guys, like somebody that is he a real legend. You know what I'm saying? Big Durk a real legend, man. And I don't have nothing but respect for him because it ain't us, it's our kids.
So why do you think, I'm just gonna give you I'm just asking for your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think Dirk is steady rejecting sit downs with these guys that could possibly make change?
To be honest with you, man, I don't know, man, what it is, man, with Lil Durk as far as want to sit down with my son, or could have sat down with Duck. Like, that could have been, that's when Duck made the song Chicago Legend. That was where all that was in play. You know, I don't know. Dirk ain't never met Duck, from my understanding. My son, Rooga, none of them. So I don't know, but I always like chop it up with Big Durk. I text him every now and then. We text each other, and you know, what's up, brother? How you doing? And stuff like that. So yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you, like, I don't know what it is why Dirk don't want to sit down with him. But
Right, because it seems like it's always the other side, or Dirk them, that don't, they'll say it, yeah, ooh. But then when it's time to actually go forward, it ain't really like that. Nah, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? But he shout out JMane with the whoops, you know. I guess that's,
yeah,
you know.
we can speak on that too. Yeah, he shout out JMane, yeah, with the whoops. But for me, my perspective on all of that, I think that he should have sat down with Duck.
Facts.
Like, I believe, like, you know, I don't knock what him and JMane on the phone and this and that. That's cool. But me, just my, you know, and not just me. A lot of people probably say the same thing. Like, you should have sat down with Duck. Cause Duck, it would have been a way bigger outcome and impact on the city. You know what I'm saying? Because Duck really had people behind him. Like, a lot of, they listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the guys and, you know, people listen to, like Duck. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dirk, people probably listen to him, certain guys. You know what I'm saying? Which I think would have been a bigger impact, but, you know, I mean, I guess he want to listen to somebody, you know, I think it was just, I mean, I fuck with JMane, don't get me wrong, JMane my man, you know, I love JMane like a nephew, but I guess, you know, like I said, have people pushing their piece. Dirk got a box of cereal, JMane got a box of cereal, so I guess he want to listen to the guy with the box of cereal.
And speaking on how we speaking on the Lildurk and FYB JMane, it seems like since that phone call, FYB JMane been having little run-ins with his little guys on his end since that phone call.
Man, I'm seeing a lot of that on the internet. Man, I don't know, man. I guess certain people don't want to see a person success. Like, if you making a step and you moving up and you doing something different, a lot of them people not gonna, you start having fallouts. Cause people think you leaving the hood. See, once you gain you gain some little fame, you change, man. You're not the same person. JMane got a lot of fame right now.
I think it's how they say he got his fame. They say swindling and stealing and running off and,
man,
you know,
look,
allegedly.
Man, look, man.
You know.
The man did it with the cereal, man. You see me on YouTube with him. The OTF chain, all that, I'm getting on his ass.
Yeah.
But he came over with a box of cereal, man. Genius move, man. You know what I'm saying?
So was that real, or was y'all just trolling each other?
Man, I wasn't trolling him. I was real, man. I was really, like, on some real shit with him, bro. Then...
You think what you said to him got to him? Did he take heed to it?
He take heed to a lot of shit I say to him. JMane, listen, man. You know, but like I said, people that gain fame...
Change.
They change, man. Anybody gonna change if you gain a little fame. You know what I'm saying? You gonna change, man. I told my son this a long time ago. Once that happens, you gonna change. But you can't change for the worse, change for the better, man. Don't change. You get on and you look at people this way and you fuck, you know what I'm saying? No, you got people like that.
And speaking on that, you've seen a lot of people with fame. You've seen a lot of millionaires, been around a lot of millionaires.
Yeah.
So how many people have you seen change for the good?
Man.
In it.
Man.
With the richest.
Man. Shit.
None?
What's his name? No Diddy. Shit. That man, the whole 360, man. He doing all kind of shit, man. You know, shit, my boy Kels, you know, but I ain't gonna lie, he ain't never leave me out. Some people don't take a nigga with him. I can count on one hand, man, how many niggas he had with him. Me, I was with him. You feel me? Some people don't even, they forget they people, man. You feel me? But shit, most parts, I know a lot of people that shit, they snatch their people up and take them with them. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take everybody with you. You can't. So when you can't take everybody with you, people say you change. Oh man, you acting funny now and this and that, and you know what I'm saying? That's where all that shit come from, bro. Cause you can't take everybody with you. And I told Duck that. I told my son that you're not gonna be able to take everybody with you. But that was Duck's problem. He wanted to take his whole family.
So you really, basically you saying you really not changing, you staying the same, you just forced to change in certain ways that make people think that you're different.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you not trying to change, like, but you know, people's lives change. Your life changed, man. Yeah. Your life changed. Once my son got on that, donned on that stage with Ye, once he wrote the song for Ye and this and that, it was a life changing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you try to be the same person, you can't be the same person. You're not gonna be the same person no more.
Right.
There's a lot of them that have trust issues. They don't trust people. Shit real, man. That's how that industry shit do. You just can't let them people get to you, man, and go do the no Diddy shit. And be on all that old, you know, Jay-Z shit and that Diddy shit. And, you know what I'm saying?
And you got to be careful a lot of ways.
Yeah,
man.
you got to be careful,
You got these females out here, man. How you feel about how these little young, they just baby girls, man. They ain't even developed to even being women yet. And they just out here backdooring these little guys and getting them killed, nailed to the cross, man. And
yeah, but that's called, these little niggas got to pay attention. You let a piece of pussy get you killed. You falling behind ass and not using your brain, paying attention. See shit, man. Come on, man. You supposed to be aware of all times, man. Motherfuckers, yeah, I watched that little video of that little dude, little Scooney or whatever his name is. Scoon, whatever. You know, I seen this interview dissing my little cousin, all kind of shit. You know, all on that shit. But then I watched that doorbell shit over and over again. I'm listening, like, I'm trying to hear what she said. She like, they like, shit, that's just a back door or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to this shit because I saw it but never really paid attention to the shit until like the other day. I'm going on my phone and I see it. She ringing the doorbell. That shit look weird, bro. That was some weird shit.
You know, to me, man, it's like these little kids, man, are little kids, man. So they make all wrong moves, man, living that life, man. First of all, dissing the dead and doing all that, that's totally wrong. You calling on the Reaper, to me, I believe. And you living the way you living. First, what you doing in the Uber? That's the first mistake right there. Now, when you ain't really, you stranded, to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When
yeah.
You in the Uber gang, so now you just really, wherever that Uber take you and leave you, you feel me? That's where you at, and that's and it went downhill from there, man. You see the rest of the outcome.
Yeah.
Man. So and it's sad to see, like, you know, all these little shorties, man. They want to be superstars with the sliding and the drilling and the shooting, but then they die ABC easy style, like. It be like, how you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the part where it tells me, like, it's avenues that you got to stay in, and it's ones that ain't, man. You know, and they taking the wrong avenues. And guys like you, but you stand with you steady with the voice, reaching people all over. That's changing a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's the change right there that we need to keep going and just bridge that gap that we got, because it's a big one.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, we've been riding everywhere, man. We've been hitting a lot of topics, man. But I ain't touched on these guys yet. This is your family, man. FBG, man, the whole crew, man. You know, Butter. What's your run-ins and your links with Butter right now?
Oh man, shit, man. Butter come there. He be at damn near every event that we have, my family, man. He gonna be at he probably be at the picnic tomorrow. You know, we got a picnic, family picnic tomorrow, man, you know. And shit, more than likely, Butter fuck around and be there.
Shout out to
Butter. Shout out to my boy, man, number 26, man.
That's my boy.
Butter, man, you know, Butter, man, I love Butter, man. I've been watching Butter on this internet, man, and shout out to Corporate, man, Cartel, man, my man.
Shout out to Corporate Cartel.
He really, you know, I love Corporate, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I love him.
Corporate in the clouds right now.
Him and Butter been doing their thing, man. You know, he been really, you know, since me and him, day one, you know, he done linked up with all them little niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I just watched the one with Lil Mikey, but. Yeah, but Butter, man, I love Butter, man. That's
How you
my
feel about
boy,
that situation going on with him and Jaro and the little shorty them trying to say he can't come back to the hood and all that with Lil Mikey and all that? How you feel about all that? Do you feel like
man, that's cap.
Yeah, you feel like it's
That's
cap?
cap, man. I mean, I wouldn't go back to the hood. He ain't got to go back to the hood. He ain't got to go back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's them young niggas. They just in their feelings, man. Niggas get in their feelings in them hoods, man. You know, and they be like, they want a motherfucker to, you know, man, shit, man. That man ain't got to go back to no hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nobody gonna do nothing to him, but shit, I don't think he worried about nobody doing nothing to him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shit, he's smart. He'll stay away from that shit. You stay away from that, man. You know what I'm saying? He still slide and, you know, through the hood and all. He just don't, like I said, man, people have hate trick when they see you doing something good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They been having that hatred. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Butter, like the last man standing, man. Like everybody else was popping this and that. Shorty started doing interviews, man, and bigger than most rappers, man.
So that the situation with him and his brothers, the other part of FBG, you know, is like, you know, Young and Dutchy. Is that cap too, or do you feel like they can heal and they can patch that up?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Them niggas can patch that up. They can patch that up, man. That's the internet.
Yeah, because I not to cut you off, because I seen FBG Bigger on Vlad, and he like, you know, if Young say Butter ain't no member, he ain't no member. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. If you want to take FBG off his name, take it off. You Butter.
Facts.
You Butter. If they want that name taken off, take that name off, bro. You Butter, man. You know what I'm saying? And Bigger, I fuck with Bigger. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't showed up on my platform yet, tried to get him on there. He ain't show up yet, but I fuck with Bigger, man. But I ain't finna beg and ask no nigga to show up on my platform. Facts. You know what I'm saying? When I hit Butter up, where you at? Where you at, Uncle Les? He couldn't come to Indiana because he's on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? But he made it to me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these niggas, man, they, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. When that man stop it really go up,
man, stop it.
Man, stop it, man. Your ass ain't coming on my platform, man. Your ass had your chance, man. You not coming, man. You know what I'm saying? So I give it up to Butter, man. He a real one, man. You know, I don't got nothing against Dutchy. I don't got nothing against Young. I don't got nothing against Bigger. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against Wooski. My cousin, and I don't care what nobody say, paved the way for these niggas, man.
Right, I was just about to speak on Duck, man, and what I'm gonna ask you is, you said like if he was alive, none of this shit would be going on.
No,
they won't be doing none of this shit.
When he died,
now why would explain why would you say that?
When Doug died, man, just look at what's going on, man.
Facts.
Look at what's going on around you, man.
Facts.
They all you know, they took the head that everybody else fall, man. Once the head, you know, shit just, it's over with. It's haywire. Everybody getting into it with each other. You know what I'm saying? Billionaire black, letting motherfuckers disrespect my son, Scrapp. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit just going haywire. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nowhere in the world. If Duck was alive and the motherfucker, he on the video leaning against something, the motherfucker walk up beside him and say, Jerk is a memory. No, man, ain't no motherfucker gonna do that in front of Duck. You feel me? Like shit just went haywire, man. Like me and Billy, we cool, you know what I'm saying? This like my nephew, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Billionaire, but the respect factor as far as when that happened, and I know Scrap fuck with you, that was a problem. But like I say, when Duck died, everybody, man, everybody just, you know what I'm saying? They playing, they making him look bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he carried the torch, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to me, he still got it, man.
Yeah,
you know,
he carried the torch. He the motherfucker that made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I talk to Young. I talked to Young. I haven't talked to Dutchie until I saw him at Duck Party last year. Cause they both came through, and I was happy to see them come to Duck Party. Dutchie and Young, and don't get me wrong, man. I love watch all them little niggas grow up. I love Dutchie, Young, Bigger. I love them all, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because they ain't do nothing but show me love and respect me. That's who I am. Dirk Big Cousin. You know what I'm saying? They never showed no disrespect. You know, but all these young guys got their own shit going on that I don't got nothing to do with. I don't know about a lot of shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? But when Duck died, getting to that, everybody just went like, it's disrespectful, man. Like a lot of shit, man.
I agree with you, man. Like even on both sides, like everybody, they falling out. It's
everybody.
crumbling. Like like it was like Duck was the, like you say, the top tier. Whether you want to put him there or not, he was. You feel me? Like people that just, you know what I'm saying, all like. Speaking of, what's the little nigga that just did the disrespectful little Scroony
G?
Yeah, Scroony G. Yeah, then apologize or whatever. Like,
well, to answer that, so when that happened, I get up, just woke up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You know that internet shit, man. So I ain't gonna lie. My phone, I see Kingyella going off on the motherfucker. Like, damn, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, in the washroom, whatever. Yeah, he holding a stack of money, doing all that. I'm like, damn. So I don't know Schoolie G, but last week my nephew put me up on him. This was last week, before all this. We playing cards and they listening to some shit, and my nephew like, nah, that's Vaughn 1700. He like, no, that's the shorty from Indiana, Schoolie G. Snapping. Showed me the video when they got shot up and this and that, all that. So when I see Yellow doing that, I clicked on his link on Schoolie G shit, and it took me to his Instagram. So I instantly saw it. When I saw it, I went in his inbox, his DM, and I texted him. I say, you don't have to do that to get to Dirk, shorty. And it wasn't nothing disrespectful or nothing like that, you know. And I said, don't put my cousin's name in your mouth. Alright? So like right after that, about an hour later, not even an hour, he responded. And he said something, but he didn't disrespect me. You know, that motherfucker be like, man, fuck Duck and fuck you, and Shorty ain't come at me like that. I read his whole thing. I got the message. You know what I'm saying? He said, ain't you some 50-year-old anyway? I said, no, nigga, I'm 54. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't disrespect me. He said, man, excuse me. He said, man, I didn't disrespect Duck. You know what I'm saying? Then he called me. Now this was gangster about him. Called my phone. Cause I'm like that. I ain't finna keep texting no nigga. I'm gonna hit your motherfucking ass up on the phone. We gonna talk. I like that in him. So he said, man, look, Big Lad. He said, man, I knew you was Rooga father. So I said, man, let me call him. So he called me. We talked. He said, man, Big G, Big Les, I don't even know Duck. All I use that as a bar. Which any rappers do that shit. They'll put a motherfucking name in it for a bar. Anybody will do that. And at this time, Yellow disrespected him. He said somebody else, but he was like, man, Rooga ain't did it yet. I ain't seen nothing of Rooga. Right? So we talked for a minute. So he like, man, Big Les, you know, we talked. You know what I'm saying? I got it. You know, I'm like, okay. He said, man, I ain't say fucked up. I ain't drop rates, none of that shit, man. Just like that. So I said, yeah, I get it, short. You know what I'm saying? We talked, right? So now he called me back a couple hours later. Man, Rooga. With Yellow and them, he ain't do all that shit with Yellow. He like, man, Yellow, man, I ain't worried about Yellow. This is what he was saying, right? You know, shout out Yellow, though. That's my boy. I fuck with King Yellow, though. That's my short,
shout out
man.
to Yellow.
My boy. But when my son called, when my son posted some shit, man, your son, man, Big Les, man, I need you, man. I'm gonna go there, this and that. I'm like, hold on, man, I'm gonna call my son Rooga. I'm gonna call him, man. Shout out my son Rooga, man. Shout out to Rooga, man. So anyway, I call my son. I get on the phone with him. I'm like, yeah, son, I holler at Shorty. He like, who? I say, Screw the G. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. At first, I'm gonna keep it real. At first, he was like, man, fuck Shorty. But then after I talked to him and said, man, I holler at him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty he ain't. And my son was like, man, I say, Rule, call him. He said, I said, I tried to call you while you was on the phone. He said, you got his number? I said, yeah. He said, all right, send me his number. I sent him the number. He instantly, they called each other. You know what I'm saying? Scrooby said they was on the phone for about an hour. Yeah. By Rooga being an artist, a rapper, he know. So he instantly picked up on it. You know, like, oh, okay, all right. You know, he let him know, man, I ain't disrespect your cousin, bro. I use it rhyme with the bar, and everybody want to say why he ain't use Von. Von ain't rhyme with that bar he used. Now, if he had a rhyme with Von, like, he would have put Von in that bar. Mm-hmm. So my son understood that. So I tell him, I said, okay, now I'm going to put you on the phone with my cousin when I go out there later on the day. I said, I'm going to put you on the phone with Mama Duck. He, all right. I go out to my cousin crib. He called me, whatever, we talked. I said, man, hold on. I said, Shane, come here. She, who was that? I say, this Screw the G, the little young guy that, she, oh, that's that baby. I say, yeah. She get on the phone with him. They go out, she go outside. She talk to him. She ain't come in, oh, that mother, none of that. Cause he explained, he already told me. Mama Duck even went live on me. Somebody told me she went live, but I wouldn't, this is what he said. I wouldn't never disrespect Duck Mama. I wouldn't do that. You know, he seemed like he got some respect in him. He seemed like he was raised up. Seemed like he got some respect in him, like he was raised well. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't disrespect or come off. Now, whatever, Billionaire, Yella, and all them niggas got going with Shorty, that's some, I don't know if they chasing it. Then he was like, man, I didn't see Butter even get on there. He said this, like when I talked to him, he said, man, I'm surprised Butter ain't said nothing. But when I get on there yesterday, Butter letting them know, nigga, we pull up. I'm listening to Butter now. I'm like, damn, there go Butter. You know what I'm saying? So Butter, there go Butter. Butter was like the last one to say something. My son deleted his shit with him, you know, what he put up. He took it down, you know what I'm saying? So now, you know, Butter like shit. I know he apologized to the family, you know, to Mama Duck and Big Lads, and you know what I'm saying? You know, so Butter just, you know, he gonna fall back. You know what I'm saying? Butter gonna fall back, man. So
man, shout out to Scrooty G, yeah, man, and shout out to you, man, getting edited. See, it's you, like I say, Cornerstone, man. You didn't let the world know and solve the problem and show everybody who chasing it and show the real from the fake. Just that simple, like that. And how everybody followed you and get right on your bandwagon. That's good. That's power. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? That's love too as well.
Yeah, Shorty showed love. Shorty, he you know, I can call him right now, man. And he Shorty fuck with a motherfucker. You just can't, like, okay, cause he fuck with No Limit. You know, he GD. And he fuck with some of the Stones. They gave him his break, man. They put him on, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They went to Indiana. Cuffed him. Mm-hmm. He fucked with some of the BDs. I wouldn't give a fuck if he is G. You can't get mad at him, man.
Right.
You can't get mad at him, man, because he ain't doing a song with y'all or fucking with y'all, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't get mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Furthermore, you got to get to know a person before, you know, because they send with certain people that they call they ops that's really not they ops. Yeah. They get upset, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I shout out Scrooty G, man.
Shout out Scrooty G.
I fuck with Shorty, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I got to check him out, man. I ain't hear about him or know about him until, you know, just
a lot of people didn't. Because when I went live, when I went on IG, he was at 95,000. After that shit, that controversial shit, I don't know where he at now. But I know his shit when I went back to it and looked at it, it was over 100,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna go
That's
up.
what that internet shit do, man. That's what that shit is, man.
Yeah, that's what it
They punching shit, man.
Yep,
They
yep.
motherfuckers going up. So Shorty know, man. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't saying nothing else about Duck, but his shit, they all let him. They don't know, man. Like, you know, he should fall back too. You know what I'm saying? Fall back. So what? You know what I'm saying? They should fall back and leave him alone, man. You know what I'm saying? So all of them, man. That shit is foo-foo. They ass need to stop it, man.
I see you get down to the problem and you dissolve it real quick and you notice it real fast. So I want to ask you about this too, man. Rest in peace, Big Deal. I seen y'all had a little misunderstanding about things. So how was that between y'all two?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was some shit went on. Like when I first touched down on the internet, it was a misunderstanding as far as he didn't know me. I was GD back in the time, he was GD. But all GDs didn't know each other, man. Coming up, it was too many GDs.
Facts.
Everybody don't know everybody in the city. You from 63rd, I'm from the low end. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the ones, I ain't never had a rank or spot. Could have had one, but I didn't want one. And I didn't know Big Deal, you know what I'm saying? But his pops, everybody knew who Milkman was. You know what I'm saying? I was young knowing who Milkman was and heard his name more than Dale. You know what I'm saying? But I never had a problem with Big Deal. Not to be honest with you, I never had a problem with him. He mentioned my name, and then I started getting phone calls from people. Like, damn, Big Deal, bring your name up. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the internet. The next day I said something, but I ain't say his name. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say his name, but you know, like me and Big Vernie, we got a connection. You know, Big Vernie, you know, shout out Big Vernie, the twins, man. Bentley twins, man. I fuck with Vernie, that's my man. Bomber, both of them. So I got a relationship with Vernie. You know what I'm saying? So I text him, I see him and Dale, I know they got a relationship. They knew each other back there, you know what I'm saying? So Vernie set up a sit down with me and Dale, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Vernie, you know, I get up with him and he arranged to sit down, and you know, I pull up at the church or whatever, past the Brooks Church, and Vernie met me outside, walked me through the door, you know what I'm saying? I read a lot of comments. Yeah, Vernie really walked the G through the door, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know Vernie neither, but I've been knowing about Vernie since we was shorties. I'm a couple of years older than Vernie. I'm probably 2 years older than him, right? But at his age growing up, they was riding through that bitch all through 47, low end everywhere. They was all through that bitch in Bentley twins. So, but he sat us down, me and Big Deal sat down. I even brought Corporate in. That's how Corporate got up with Big Deal, you know what I'm saying? And they linked up, you know what I'm saying? See, one thing about me, you know, I'm gonna put whoever with whoever, you know what I'm saying? It's business.
Fact. And
it's always good to engage and put people together, man. You feel me? So I ain't never had a problem with that. But like I said, as far as Big Deal, we sat down. We had a nice little sit down. It was cool, but keep the thing with me. He like, I don't know, man. I fuck with Big Deal. All I know, ain't no disrespect. God rest his soul. And I hated to hear that, because that hurt me, because I had people reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my homies from the low end, they know Big Deal. You know what I'm saying? He reached out to me and was like, man, you a Big Deal. You know, man, he called me at 5 in the morning talking about you and this and that. And he was like, man, Joe, I think y'all should go on the link. And I was like, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I already linked with him. But I when I heard he passed, I regret it, because I wish we would have linked again. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is, what happened with me and Big Deal is this guy, Fee. Shout out Fee, you know what I'm saying? He on YouTube too, you know what I'm saying? PML, his YouTube channel. But Fee I say him and Fee on live on one of his lives, you know what I'm saying? And they talking or whatever, but Fee don't know what's going on, but I'm watching and I'm listening. Watching and I'm listening to Big Deal and their conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just certain stuff I didn't like about what Big Deal was doing on the internet. And you know, one of the reasons was he said, hold on, brother, 1,000 pardons. Your hat to the back, to the right. You supposed to be a role model to the young guys because they looking at your shit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that, looked at that there. You putting them in some other stuff with Swipe, with trenchiesnews, that he don't have nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I instantly hit Fee up, and I told Fee, I just explained to him like, I saw y'all, you and Big Deal on the internet, and I was just watching it, and I just don't want you to get caught up in some shit you don't have nothing to do with. He, man, let's tell me what's going on, big bro. You know what I'm saying? So I explained to him, you know what I'm saying, that some certain stuff that was going on, like don't do that because it ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. So he was like, man, I'm gonna call that nigga up, you know what I'm saying? And he hit him up, and he put me and Big Deal on a three-way. And Big Deal like, yeah, that's where it went left again, right? It went left right there. But my man called him and put him on blast, like, nigga, don't put me in your shit. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was that. So Big Deal, from that point, he just felt like, oh, let's, you know what I'm saying, went and did that. Oh, man, I just be about peace, man. It's about, you don't put other people in some shit you got going on the internet that don't have nothing to do with it. He can bring his ass to Chicago, and he don't know what's going on and bring up some shit, a motherfucker whack his ass, or hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's all that was. But to be honest with you, man, God rest Big Deal's soul. And I don't have his shit. He looked out for me, man. He got me a computer, and I can admit that. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up, and he looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciated him for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it ain't nothing but love, man. And my condolences to his family, man. His wife.
Rest in peace,
he really loved his wife. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding. So yeah, I fuck with Big Deal. You know.
I'm glad y'all, I mean, you know, everything came to
it came to
cool. That y'all did get to sit down. That was big ups right there.
I still watch that sit down. I watch that. I go to it and just watch it. He bought everybody food and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ate like kings at that motherfucker. You feel me? Dude was cool, but then, you know, but that's what happened.
That's what's up, man. So, another run-in I heard you speaking on, man, a 600 member, man, Mimo, man. They brothers was, you know, on the other side, and they, you know, allegedly that happened between Lil Steve and, you know, Scrapp. So where you and Emo stand at right now?
Oh, I talked to Mimo, man. I talked to him, we talked on the phone. I've been watching Mimo. I've been following my little stuff he do. I watch it, you know, some of his interviews, interview with corporate, you know, cartel, and several little interview platforms he go on, and I could just see the growth and the growing up in him. Like he changing, like from the wild ass Mimo that didn't care to say what he want to say. You know what I'm saying? Then to sit down with him and my son Rooga supposed to die. I knew right then and there, like, shit, then I hear him say, you know, his mama talked to him. His mama told him, you know, like, you know, they mama's gonna grieve too. You know, his mama talking to him like that, letting him know, you know, they mama's gonna, you know, and that's some real shit. And he listened to his mama. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't have no problem with Mimo, man. I don't have no problem with him, you know.
That's big, man. That's big right there, because by being so close to home with you guys, you know, and to see that barrier, you know, connected between Rooga and Mimo, that's what's up, man.
Shout out Mimo, man. I ain't got no problem with Shorty, man. I ain't no problem.
So, speaking on, you know, everything that we got going on, man, you've been talking about everything, man, how everybody been just coming up and growing, and some ain't growing, some subtracting and all that. But you still feel the same way about Charleston Wright, even though his growth in the YouTube era? Do you feel like he grown, or how you feel about Charleston White now? Do you still feel the same about him?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like Charleston White rubbed me the wrong way in the beginning, man. But I got a cousin that always be calling me about Charleston White. Man, hey Les, man, Charleston White, man. He fuck with Charleston White, you know what I'm saying? He like how he slithered, he moved through this motherfucker. He got in that motherfucker and became a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Less than a couple of years, you feel me? So, like that shit with my cousin and Duck and all that, I just don't like how he talked about the dead and said this and that about Kingvon, or said this and that about that disrespect Duck and my cousin. But as far as like, I ain't gonna lie, man a comedian, man. Man a comedian, man. He got in there. He used that shit, so he famous as hell right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at it the same no more. Like at one point I'm like to myself, I see everybody, nigga can't come to Chicago. And when he came to Chicago, he came up there on 47 to one of them little clubs right there on 47 and Cane Drive. At that time, I'm like, what? This nigga finna be on 47? Instantly come across my mind to even like pull up, you know what I'm saying? And just check his ass, you feel me? But I'm like, no, man, I ain't on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That shit, you know, I ain't on that with dude, but I wanted to. I wanted to really be on that, but I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You been following that Big U and Big Sam situation with Nip?
No. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been following that. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, they at it, man. You know, whack. Yeah. You know, exposure. This the era we live in, is information and exposure, man. And that's what's going on, man. But I'm gonna wrap it up with you right now, man. You know, we done rolled a lot, man. I want you to keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep being that cornerstone, this big last big high. Everybody see you as, man, Pops. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna greet you as that, whatever you comfortable with, big G, big guy. You know what I'm saying? You my mans, bro. I'm glad to be introduced to you. I'm glad you blessed, man. Shout me out again, man. Town to Town News, man. Town to Town News.
Yeah, I want to shout out Town to Town News for even giving me this chance to come sit on his platform, man. I appreciate you, man, and it's only gonna go up, man. You finna go up from here, man. You gone, man.
And shout out to Man Stop It too, man. Big Let's platform too, man. And
you can follow me on IG, Weekly L. You can follow me on IG on the Man Stop It podcast, and I'm on YouTube as Leslie Weekly, man. Get up with me, man. It's your boy Big Les, Man Stop It, man.